singing telegram for Mr. Dionysus here.
Right. But it's actually Dionysus the Divine?
Whatever. Ready? A one, a two, a skip. Happy
Wait. What is this? A joke or something? I'm the god, Dionysus. God isn't immortal. Immortals don't have birthdays.
Look, buddy, this telegram is from your father, Zeus.
Happy birthday to you.
There is obviously a mistake. I'm the god, Dionysus, god of wine and revelry. Springtime celebrations are held in my honor.
We all know about your credentials. Dionysus, grape stomper,
Wine distiller.
orgy organizer,
Unfaithful husband.
Don't try to ignore the fact. The good times.
Will pass you by. On your trip over the hill.
Midlife crisis of Dionysus.
by Garrison Keeler.
Dionysus, the illegitimate son of Zeus and of orgies. The god of wine and of orgies. The son of Zeus and Semele.
Dionysus, the god of great parties.
Whose complete surprise when sunny afternoon suddenly came with years of age.
He was relaxing at the time with a beautiful young woman, and Moesha, and enjoying a very fine 1925 Chablis.
That orgy tonight, I don't know. I laid in 6 gallons of extra virgin cold-pressed olive oil. You think that's too much or not enough? I'll have about 14 nymphs and 6 satyrs. Maybe some other Macedonian guys?
I'd say you're gonna need more, Dee.
Really? 6 gallons?
You're a guy who takes a lot of oil.
Dionysus thought about this, and then he heard the sounds of the sensible shoes of the muse of maturity, Geraldo, coming up the steps and into his temple.
Okay, get away from that girl, Gramps, and put down the beverage. I got news for you. You're 50.
What?
That's right. Say it.
Listen, it's getting late. I gotta run, okay? Call me next week.
Wait, I'm immortal, ageless. You can look it up in any mythology.
Everybody gets just so much of immortality. Then it's time to grow up. We're young for thousands of years, like everybody else, and now you're 50. What's the problem?
It's just not time for that yet. I'm divine.
That's your opinion.
Hey, babe, listen. I'm sorry to tie up next week. I gotta miss your party tonight, okay? Sorry, not sorry. I love you.
Wait a minute. I'm immortal, ageless. I can't be 50. I'm Dionysus, the patron saint of satyrs and nymphs. I'm not just a wine kind of guy. I'm the guy who invented wine. I'm not ready to sit in a sunny corner with a knitted comforter on my lap and chuckle. I want to get into trouble.
I've got 2 words for you, mister, and that's grow up. Okay? Grow up. Happy birthday.
Dionysus decided to forget everything that Geraldo said and got himself ready for playing with bad nights.
He went to the baths and sat in the steam and thought about beautiful young women. And then he called for his hairstylist.
Oh, hairstylist.
Oh, how are we today? My name's Samson.
Hi, I'm Dionysus.
Oh, good to see you, Dionysus. You look different.
Old?
No.
Okay.
So, how we like our hair today, mister?
Oh, I'd like my golden locks to tumble carelessly down around my ears.
Oh, Tumble, I don't know your hair. It's sort of...
Old?
No, but not quite as flowing as it used to. Let's see what we can do, though.
Okay. He took a handful of his hair. It felt like dead moss. It felt like a handful of hay.
He sat in the steam bath and his hands looked old, molting, wilting, big ropey veins, the skin wrinkly and rough, like a lizard's.
He looked into a pool in his own reflection. Big toss of hair comes from his ear. His jawline very bold and defined. His chest seemed to have descended about 5 inches, almost poochy.
Who did this to me?
Hey, you don't look that bad for being 50. Your bucks look youthful, sort of.
Dionysus is visited by a satyr.
What's the matter, Bubba?
I'm canceling the orgy tonight.
What? You can't!
It's off. Sorry, another time.
Everybody's coming.
We'll tell them not to.
Why?
I'm just not feeling well.
Come on. Good orgy be just what you need to get you back on your feet.
I'm feeling sort of stiff.
6, 10 good glasses of wine. You strip naked and
No
me.
thanks. I think I'll just have a quiet evening with my wife.
So Dionysus drove home, listening to the radio and the oldies, while thinking about the terrible fate that had befallen him. And on his way, he stopped at the olive oil store to return the 6 gallons he bought from the now canceled movie.
What's the problem? You didn't like it?
No.
What? It didn't feel right. You want something with more texture, like a basil vinaigrette or honey mustard.
No thanks. I just want my money back.
When he got home, Anna was waiting for him and his wife. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
You tired? You look eat.
Somebody else told me that too.
I fixed some poached halibut for supper. Ooh, and a papyrus salad.
Papyrus? Ugh, it's so dry.
I'm fiber, honey. It's time to think that sort of thing.
Where's the kids?
Oh, spending the weekend at Delphi with Zeus. Except for Lisa. Lisa. She spent the weekend with her boyfriend Marv.
Marv?
He's nice. He's no god, but
You let our daughter go out with Marv?
she's not anymore, Dionysus, and neither are you. Honey, we need to talk.
Oh no.
I want you to stop drinking. Give it up. For me and for the kids. Most of all, for yourself.
Look, I'm Dionysus, okay? I'm the god of wine. I'm not the god of iced tea.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm the god of revelry. Revelry is no idle thing. It's a crucial element of the whole fertility process. The dancing and the whirling and the drinking and the shouting. It makes the world go round.
I'm concerned about your health, Dionysus. I read an article that said most people who drink do it to build up self-confidence. They're accomplishing if you look at self-esteem. Maybe you need to see someone.
I have no lack of self-esteem. I'm a god.
Are you?
What do you mean, are you? What do you mean by that?
You're 50, Dionysus. To me, 50 means mortal.
Come on, I'm the same beautiful guy with the same flowing locks as when you married me.
Drinking all that wine is hurting your hair. It causes memory loss. Ugh, it makes you flatulent.
Memory loss? What memory loss? I don't know what you're talking about.
I love you, Dionysus, but go see a doctor, please.
Fine.
Say, oh, not bad. Step up. Bend over. Not bad. Your prostate's a little enlarged. Not bad for a guy your age. You should be able to get a few more years out of it. Okay, considering. I mean, you're no gem, but you're in good shape. You ought to live well into serenality and maybe a bit beyond.
Next morning, the satyr knocked on Dionysus' door. About 9 o'clock. Dionysus had not slept well then, and had awakened him 4 or 5 times to go to the bathroom.
Hey, the orgy's going great. You never saw such an orgy. We started at 7 a.m. and went straight through.
9 a.m. and baths.
We're gonna take a break at 10:30 for some wild boar and wine for breakfast. What do you say?
Look, I'd love to, but I've got a mortality problem I've got to deal with.
He drove to the airport to fly to Mount Olympus to discuss the mortality problem with Zeus, his father, and to his great surprise, he got bumped off the first flight. He couldn't stay alive.
Sir, first class is full.
Well, kick somebody out. I'm a god.
I'm sorry, but it seemed that your deity card has expired yesterday. It'll have to be renewed before I can upgrade you.
But I'm a god. Gods don't expire. It's an eternal thing. I'm divine.
Believe me, if it were up to me, I'd do it. But I don't make the rules around here. Zeus does. You're going to have to speak to Zeus.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
I'll get you on 415 if I can.
Please?
Dionysus got on the 415 flight in a tourist seat, a middle seat, between a man possessed with demons and a leper. It was the best what we could do. And when we had finally arrived at Olympus, Zeus kept him waiting another hour.
Hi, Dad. Good to see you.
Son, I've decided to make a change. Latrimos is going to be the god of wine. You will be the chairman of wine. He'll do the revels and the orgies and lie around with the beautiful young women. And you will oversee the wine business. And congrats on turning 50.
Dad, why am I 50? Why did my deity card expire? I thought I was going to be a god forever.
Listen, I'll look into it and get back to you. See ya.
It was a bad day for a guy who had been up until then been a god.
I don't know what's going on. Dog it. I'm just going to go to the orgy tonight. The heck with it.
So he did. He went to the orgy. Everyone was there, 3 sheets to the wind, having a great time, pouring oil all over each other. No sooner did Dionysus come through the door, then a young virgin flung herself into his arms.
Oh, my God.
Take me, ravish me, I'm yours.
And she turned out not only to be beautiful, but a very fine ping pong player. She beat him the first game, 21 to 18.
You're great.
Oh, thanks.
He managed to win the second game, 22 to 20, but he won it by cheating when it was his serve.
You're really good.
Oh, you're really better than me.
Oh, stop it. They played a third game. He gave his all, but his legs were rubbery, his hand was shaky. She beat him 21 to 8.
In his despair, he reached for a bottle of what he thought was wine and drank it all. Clorox bleach.
And when he awoke, it was a long time later. The sun blazing down, Virgin Noah around, he could hardly move.
It hurt to open his eyes. It hurt just to blink them. There was dust everywhere. He could taste it in his mouth. He was lying in a cornfield.
He sat in the dirt, his poor old body scratched and aching, his lips dry and crusty, his hemorrhoids burning, his ulcer smoking.
When I got home, I was hoping that my wife, Ariadne, would be asleep, and I'd have a few hours to think of a story. But she wasn't. She opened the door, looked at me, and said,
Get up or get out!
"What?"
You're either sick or you're stupid. I prefer to think you're sick. So go to Theros and get help. I mean it.
Okay.
So Dionysus did what she wanted and visited Theros, the muse of caring, who ran a treatment program for gods, demigods, and even ex-gods.
Lie down on the couch, Dionysus. I assume you're insured.
I'm on a group program.
You have some type of car?
I think I lost it. I was at an orgy last night.
Bring it next time, then. So, how do we start from the beginning? Tell me about your parents.
You know about my parents. It's a famous story. It's in every mythology. My father was Zeus, the father of heaven and the head god, and he was fooling around with mortal women. And then his wife Hera got jealous and, you know.
So Hera came to your mom in disguise and said, "Hey, congratulations, but if you want a really good time, tell him to bring his thunderbolts."
Right.
So your mom made him do it, and he brought his thunderbolts, and while they were engaged in passionate embrace, she caught on fire, correct?
Yes.
And your dad snatched you up from the ashes of a burning body, and he sewed you up in his thigh, and you spent most of your prenatal period there, correct?
Exactly.
And after you were born, your nurse was your aunt, Ino, who tried to protect you, but Hera drove Ino mad, so that Ino ran around in a wild frenzy, with spit dripping from her lips, and jumped off a cliff into the sea. I mean, we're talking dysfunctional family at this point, aren't we?
I guess so.
And then Hera had you torn into shreds and boiled in a steam cauldron, and you were boiled to a white pulp.
Yes.
And you were rescued by your grandma, put you back together, but you never really come to terms with it, have you?
With being torn to shreds and boiled, I guess I haven't.
Maybe that's why I invented wine. Did you ever think of that? Maybe it was an escape from the terrible disapproval of your wicked stepbrother. How old are you, Dionysus?
What do you mean, how old am I? I'm a god. I'm immortal.
I see. How long have you considered yourself a god?
Being a god is not a matter of opinion. Whether one considers oneself a god or doesn't isn't as important as the fact of being a god. I don't consider myself one. I am one.
You sound to me the god of insecurity.
Oh, shut up, would you? Just shut your mouth. You're dumber than dirt. I don't know why I'm here.
I'd like to talk about your anger.
I'm not angry, you are. I'm actually having a very good life. You know something? I am. Wine and love and laughter, the taste measure of taste excess, I've had a darn good life. I just happen to get a bad bottle of bleach. Life is a celebration, and I'm one of the celebrants.
Oh, that's priceless. That really is. You're not only the god of insecurity, you're the god of cliche.
It's only cliche if you say it. If you don't say it and you just do it, it's true. Life is a celebration. One's most fundamental obligation in it is to enjoy it. I think we're done here, Theros.
Dionysus did not bother to renew his deity card.
He waited for Zeus to do something about it, as he had promised.
But months and months passed, and there was no sign from Father Heaven. Finally, Dionysus just forgot the whole thing.
The question of whether he was a real god or a demigod did not interest him anymore.
He just went on being whatever he was.
Here I am. I've lived for thousands and thousands of years, and it's only now, since I've turned 50, I'm starting to get the hang of it.